On today's Arizona Daily Mix, well, it combines baseball, gymnastics, and comedy. We'll see why banana ball is quickly becoming everybody's favorite show on dirt. Plus, see where you can escape the heat and cheer on your favorite four-legged friends this weekend. And we visit a local cafe where adults with autism are hired on and thriving in the workplace. We've got that and a lot more, and it all starts right now. Good morning and welcome to the Arizona Daily Mix. I'm Teresa Strasser. Thank you so much for joining us here on CW7 Arizona. Hope you are having a great Thursday so far. We've got a great show for you today, so let's get right into it. Known for its silly antics and viral moments, Banana Ball is becoming the hottest ticket in town. But if you can't make it to a game, you can watch it right here on CW7 Arizona. And I talked to Mike Vivacis, the Party Animals coach, all about it. Well, this is the first year of the Banana Ball World Tour. I'm curious, how has it been for you and your team, the Party Animals?
Oh, it's been a blast. Really a dream come true for all of us, being able to travel, bring this experience to fans all over the states. It's been a blast for all of us. We're really enjoying it.
Well, I've been lucky enough to experience Banana Ball live and in person, but for somebody who hasn't, how would you even describe the style of play?
Oh man, controlled chaos is the way I like to explain it. But it's traditional baseball with a twist. We do things, centered around the fans, for the fans, very strong entertainment purpose. We have rules, to get the fans involved, such as if a batter hits a ball in the foul territory and they catch it, that batter is out. We have fun dances. You see the pitcher dancing on the mound before he throws a pitch to the batter. Just goofy stuff all over. It's really tough to look one area during the game because there's so much going on. So just excitement all over the stadium.
What I love about it is, yes, there's dancing, the pitcher's dancing, and it's goofy, but these are incredible athletes.
Absolutely, and I think that's something that's kind of slept on in this sport until you actually go see a game in person. We have some of the best athletes on the field, between baseball, gymnastics, dancing. They really can do it all, and the games are very competitive. They're not scripted, as everyone believes we're the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball, but it's really impossible to script a baseball game. So very talented athletes, very talented performers. It's just a wonderful mix out there.
Well, let's talk about this weekend. There are two games that are going to be airing here on CW7 live from Milwaukee. The Party Animals are facing one of the newer teams, the Loco Beach Coconuts. Tell me about this matchup.
Oh, goodness. The Coconuts are a fun, young, new brand, and they bring a lot of energy. Party Animals, we've been around 6 years now, so we're a little bit of established. We have a big veteran presence on our team, but we love to party and we love to have fun together. So you're looking for a lot of excitement, a lot of beachy vibes, a lot of party vibes, dancing and entertainment everywhere. It's going to be a fun matchup.
One thing that is really special about seeing the Bananas is that there are often surprise guests, and I don't know if you can give anything away, but maybe some hints.
Absolutely. I can't give anything away because personally, just as you guys don't know, we don't know as well. They like to keep everything a big secret, obviously, so word doesn't get out. But being in Milwaukee, Party Animals headliner game, there's something crazy is bound to happen. I just don't know what yet.
Well, Coach, good luck this weekend in Milwaukee, and thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Well, we're going bananas all weekend long here on CW7 Arizona with the Party Animals and the Loco Beach Coconuts live from Milwaukee. It's the greatest show in sports. Saturday, 4:30, Sunday, 12:30, all brought to you locally by Doug Hopkins. The Merc Bar was an iconic Phoenix hotspot that brought a New York vibe to the Valley, and the group behind the Merc Bar are doing it again with a new restaurant called The Mercer.
Welcome to the Mercer restaurant. The Mercer is actually the new and improved or reconcepted Merc bar that's been at the Esplanade for 28 years. Now we turned it into an American bistro with classic dishes and sandwiches, classic cocktails, and an emphasis on a martini program. Here at the Mercer, we tried to recreate something that is casual elegance, something really more New York City. Even all of the artwork that we've curated here has special place in our hearts because they are all pieces that remind us of where we used to live and where we used to work. And we wanted that kind of vibe where you could just come in, still enjoy anything from a steak to French onion soup to just a great burger or sandwich. As I mentioned, we have some wonderful classic bistro dishes here. We have a Greek salad, just big chunks of fresh vegetables and big wedges of feta cheese, but very simple, very clean. We have our lobster roll, sliders with caviar on top for just a little bit of jejune to it. Pigs in a blanket, but don't be fooled. Our pigs in a blanket are made with heritage beef and our own phyllo pastry. We have, of course, a wonderful raw bar. We feature 5 different hand rolls. The ones that we have here today is a spicy lobster, a spicy tuna, and a tuna poke hand roll. We also have shrimp cocktail, oysters, clams, lobster. All of that can be found at the raw bar. We've become pretty popular for our lollipop chicken wings. They're one-bite wings so that there's no mess. They're very pretty. I'd say the stars of the show for sure. Our dry-aged Pat LaFrida burger. That beef comes from a butcher in New York. We have our French dip sandwich, which is probably the second most popular dish that we have. Our fish sandwich, we like to elevate it with really great fish and a very special breading. Coleslaw, very, very classic. We have this wonderful bar program. Being that this place used to be the Merc Bar, how could we not? We have anything from wonderful wines that you can get by the glass, by the bottle. We also have a full list of featured classic cocktails. As you can see, the star of our show is our martini program. The martini here today is our pickled martini, which has become very popular. Pickles are having a moment. Also on our menu, to wrap up the meal, you obviously need to have dessert. We feature a New York-style cheesecake that we make in-house that is off the charts. We also created something that is a knockoff, a play of the famous Hostess yodels. So if you were a kid and you remember ring dings and yodels and cupcakes, we have our own version of that, as well as a beautiful tiramisu. So hopefully we'll see you in here. Best way for you to get here is go to opentable.com, make a reservation. You can also go to our website, the Mercer Phoenix. Hopefully we'll see you in here soon.
Local musician Tia Penny has been coming on our show for years. We'll see what she's up to and hear her new single. That's later in the show. But first, looking for a last-minute weekend escape? We've got just the place and all the details coming up next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Vail Valley Foundation.
Summer festival season is kicking off in Vail, Colorado this weekend with adventure sports, music, dogs during the annual GoPro Mountain Games. Travel journalist Jennifer Broom is there to share all the fun. Good morning.
Good morning, and I have to share with you my room view, the balcony view from the Sitzmark. It's a family-owned boutique hotel. It's one of my favorite hotels in Colorado. So if you're thinking about coming up for GoPro Mountain Games this weekend or later this summer, this is a spot you want to stay.
Well, Jennifer, it looks stunning. For those of us who have not been to the GoPro Mountain Games, describe it.
It is such a good time. It is in its 24th year. The GoPro Mountain Games are put on by the Vail Valley Foundation. They do so much here to better the lives of people who live in the Vail Valley. It is over 35 different competitions across 11 different disciplines. It is so fun to watch all of these free competitions, to watch them. But there's also beyond the competitions, there's all kinds of things. There's art activations. There's vendors in the village. You can see some of that right behind me. There's all sorts of kid activities. There's runs, there's bike rides, there's yoga, which I'm going to partake in. And then, of course, there are the dogs.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned the dogs because I've read that is a fan favorite. It's the Purina Pro Plan Dog Town. What goes on in Dogtown?
It is absolutely my favorite part of the whole weekend. Again, the GoPro Mountain Games go from today right on through Sunday. But what happens is you have these Purina Pro Plan dogs. So you have dueling competitions going on, and then you have the big air dogs. And it is so much fun. You hear the crowds cheering and when the dog doesn't quite make it off and leap into the water. You hear a lot of laughs as well. But these are top canine athletes that are competing at all sorts of different disciplines, including the Purina Pro Plan Incredible Dog Challenge. That's where they're going with interactive agility challenges. So a lot of fun over there. It is for dog lovers for sure, and such a great time.
Okay, so if you're there in Vail for the GoPro Mountain Games, what are some of the other things that you personally love to do in Vail?
Well, and I've got to share this because, I think it's fun for folks in Phoenix and in Arizona to know there's so much that goes on here. Get that cool escape. Come on up and join us. You can go see concerts at Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. The AMP Summer Concerts feature artists like Miles Smith, Trombone Shorty, Alice Krauss, Cole Swindell, the list goes on and on. And then, I love some free fun. So there's also the free Bullet Hot Summer Nights series. And then the Vail Dance Festival, world renowned. It does feature some of the top dancers and companies out there. It's exceptional artistry in the Colorado Rockies. That is coming up July 31st through August 10th. So you have plenty of time to plan for that. Just a spectacular artistry that you can see with those dancers and companies.
You got dance, you got culture, you got mountain air, you got dogs, you got sports. You mentioned the dogs, of course, but what's one other GoPro Mountain event that people should make sure to see if they're up in Vail?
You really should not miss the speed climbing. It is absolutely crazy. It is called the North American Cup Series, and you have athletes going head to head. These are elite athletes. Potentially, we'll see them in the 2028 Olympics. They're certainly all going for that. But they do climb a 15-meter wall, which is 49 feet. But get this, they climb that wall in like 5 to 10 seconds. In less than 10 seconds, they take off from the ground, and they have, I think it's 20 hand holds and 10 foot holds that they each have to hit. But it is so cool to watch that. And in addition to that, there really is so much free fun around here. There's walking around Gore Creek, which you can probably hear. There's the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens, which is also free. And of course, the GoPro Mountain Games are free themselves.
Where can people go for more information?
It is super easy. You can go to mountaingames.com, or you can download the Mountain Games app, and you can actually set up your festival schedule right there in the app. And if you want to learn more about the Vail Dance Festival and about the concerts at Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, also over at the Villar Performing Arts Center that's just down valley over in Beaver Creek, you can go to vvf.org for the Vail Valley Foundation to see all the great work that they do here.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Great talking to you.
Always great to see you.
We're going to put that information up on our website as well. That is cw7az.com.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Vail Valley Foundation.
Coming up, we discover a cafe in Tempe that's serving more than just coffee. We'll see how they're creating opportunities for adults with disabilities. That's coming up next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Crave Protein Cafe by Fielding Management Group.
This is not just another neighborhood coffee shop. Brad stopped by a cafe with a unique connection to autism education and a mission that's changing lives.
You're looking for a healthy place to grab some great protein snacks or meals, you gotta stop into Crave Protein Cafe in the East Valley. And Leslie, this place is very special because it's owned by FMG, who has a big part in the autistic community, don't they?
Absolutely. So FMG is our umbrella company. We also are a part of the Autism Academy for Education and Development. And our owner, whenever she sees a need for something in the community, she creates that opportunity. So FMG has really helped us reach that vision to be able to create these 3 little businesses here, including Crave Protein Cafe, to be able to empower individuals with special needs and get them in-person job training on site in a real facility.
Yeah, and that's what's so amazing about those students who work here after they go through your classes, is that they get the training on hand that helps them move out into the world a little bit, and that's the main purpose here.
Absolutely. So we at Autism Academy, we have more of a structured vocational program where students are learning similar skills based on their strengths and their abilities in a more supportive environment where they're learning how to do things on a smaller scale. And as their skills continue to build and their confidence continues to build, then they're able to come out here, and we do a partnership and an internship where students from our Autism Academy can come out and work on site a couple of days a week and have a job coach with them to learn more skills. And then we actually just hired our first graduated student, and so she started working here, and so I'm working as her mentor and getting her trained. And already in the last month and a half, her confidence and her independence and her skills has really grown, and she's one of the best employees that we have.
I absolutely enjoy working here. What I like about my mentor is that she takes time with me. Like whenever I struggle with something, like for example, like learning how to close the big black lid on the blender smoothie, because sometimes that can be really hard. Everybody is so nice and friendly, and they have a happy smile on their faces, and they say, "Good morning, how are you doing? What can I help you with today?" So some of the things I'm working on right now is I'm making sure that I flatten the flour, like for whenever I bake. I'm also learning how to like not be afraid to crack eggs in the bowl. I usually like crack eggs in the sink, but I'm not used to like cracking eggs in the bowl, especially in the kitchen. And I'm also learning not to be afraid of the knife, which is my other fear that I'm afraid of. I really think this is a great opportunity for other autistic students to just give Crave Protein Cafe a chance and to make it grow.
I mean, that's what's so great, that they love this place and love making the food. So let's talk about some of the dishes you have here. What do we have right here?
This is our Cobb salad. So it comes with turkey bacon, provolone, and hard-boiled egg. And we make all of our dressings in site. So some of the things that our students and our adults are working on are making some of the dressing or prepping all the items in the back and putting it all together. We use a lot of visuals in the kitchen.
I like it. Okay, what do we have here?
This is our protein chicken wrap. So this has 9 ounces of chicken in it, your choice of cheese, and then I chose to get a little tzatziki. Usually comes with avocado. And these are our house-made kale chips.
I like that. Then
Yeah.
for something on the go.
We have a great grab and go selection in our fridge right in front of the register, so you can stop in, grab something really quick. This is one of our protein packs. So this has chicken, some fresh berries, cheese, and nuts. So it hits all of the healthy carbs, the fats, and the proteins. And these are some of our delicious protein desserts. So we have PB Dream protein bites and strawberry shortcake protein bites, which is one of our summer specials.
Oh my goodness, and you have a great menu here. I have to say what I love is that I know it's for the students, but I feel it's also for the public too, to be able to come in and just take their time knowing that they're helping someone, but also makes us want to kind of like be patient and be respectful to other people who are working
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we already have a really great customer base, and a lot of our customers are regulars, but once they hear the vision and the mission behind what we do and how we started and how we partnership with the Autism Academy, they're really hooked into supporting us, and that's what we really wanted, was that community partnership, and also meeting other people in the community that are like-minded and want to share those same opportunities and might have a different business that we can continue to partnership with and continue to build skills for our students.
Okay, where can people find more information about the Academy and Crave Cafe?
Absolutely. Besides coming in and seeing us in person, where we have a lot more information here on site, they can visit aaed.org or craveproteincafe.com.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Crave Protein Cafe by Fielding Management Group.
Coming up, we've got our top story of the day, and it's a big announcement in the sports world. Stay tuned for the details next. Join CW7 Arizona in celebrating America's 250th anniversary. Visit CW7AZ.com to explore a list of local Independence Day celebrations and find the perfect way to honor America's past, celebrate its present, and look ahead to its future. Welcome to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix. There is still a lot more to come on the show this morning, including our top story of the day. The Cactus Bowl, college football's only postseason game between the Big Ten and Big 12 conferences, enters an exciting next chapter of its history in Arizona. The Fiesta Bowl Sports Foundation has unveiled a refreshed identity that includes new name, new logo, new venue, and a new enhanced fan experience. Members of the Fiesta Sports Foundation, along with City of Tempe officials and Sun Devil Athletics, came together for the big reveal.
Today, we're invoking tradition, the rich tradition of college football, by announcing that we will be staging the bowl back on campus and bringing the Cactus Bowl to ASU back here in Tempe, Arizona.
We want to showcase the hard work that's taken place. We've got almost 300 people in our department, thousands of people throughout ASU that are helping this ascension of Sun Devil Athletics. And so when you get a national broadcast in your home stadium, telling the ASU story in front of a national audience, enormously valuable, and we can't wait to use that as a showcase.
You know, from an economic perspective, this should be a hands-down winner. I mean, you got hotel rooms, you've got, like I said, the restaurants just a moment ago. All of that makes a difference, and I think that the experience that they're going to have is they may go play a little golf. You know what I mean? They may visit a resort. They may just do all the things that we need them to do while they're here for those 3 or 4 days.
The Cactus Bowl will be played in Tempe at Mountain America Stadium on Saturday, December 26th, as part of ABC's Saturday Night Football in primetime, in addition to ESPN's digital platforms. Okay, that's our top story of the day. If you want more details, head over to our website, cw7az.com, or scan the QR code you see on your screen. Tucked into historic downtown Glendale, Bears and More is known for classic toys, collectibles, plenty of charm. Take a look.
We started Bears and More, my mother-in-law and I, because she was a teddy bear collector way back in the day. And we would go to the baseball card shows with our husbands and talk about, one day we're going to own a bear shop. And one day we did. When somebody comes into Bears and More, they're going to find teddy bears and all their friends, plus games, puzzles, toys, and all sorts of vintage goodies that we love, and some handmade local goods. The power of imagination is really important to us here at Bears and More. We don't want things that are powered by batteries. Everybody has enough screen time as it is, and we will continue to have screen time. And it's important that kids learn how to play, use their imagination, because that's going to serve them well in their later years. We have been in business for 33 years, and over that time we have curated so many wonderful items. We have collectible teddy bears for that discerning collector. We have some aprons that are made here locally, and they're just beautiful fabrics. And then we also have puzzles, because puzzles have had a great resurgence lately, and I'm a big puzzle doer, so we have some great ones. At Bears and More, we do believe in a sense of community, and our charity of choice is Arizona Search Dogs. And if you haven't heard about them, they are the local team that goes to natural and man-made disasters. And we host them here every year on Teddy Bear Day, so you can meet the team. And we do a year-round fundraiser for them as well. As everybody's heard over the past several years, small business is the crux of the community. It's very important. And not only are we ourselves a small business, but we have several makers that are local that they themselves are small businesses. So when you choose to shop at Bears and More, you're not only choosing to support us, you're also choosing to support them as well. We are located at 7146 North 58th Drive. We're in the heart of historic downtown Glendale, up in the Catlin Court Shops District. So we look like a house, but I guarantee you we are not a house. We are a shop stuffed full of teddy bears and all their friends and games.
Coming up, we'll see what local musician Tia Penny is up to and where you can see her perform. That's next on the Arizona Daily Mix.
We've watched her grow up here on the Arizona Daily Mix. Tia Penny has been a music sensation, not just here in Arizona, but across the country, and she has stopped by with a new single for us, which is really cool. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm so good, so happy to be here.
God, let's talk about this because you were this wee high.
Yeah,
now,
very wee high.
Yes, now you've graduated high school, on your way to UCLA.
Woo!
And what are you majoring in?
The plan is to double major in psychobiology and music industry.
Oh my God, that's so cool. Well, we know that you play classical, you play acoustic, but I love that you're also playing electric guitar, and I love that you have this guitar, which is great for ladies who want to get into playing electric guitars.
Yeah, so this is from Venus Guitars. I recently got a sponsorship from them, but it's a lot lighter, it's much curvier. I think it's great for women, so I've been really enjoying that recently.
I love that's great. That's awesome. And what's really cool is that you can change out the middle part, right?
You can change it to different colors, and there's like galaxy colors and sparkles. I like the sparkles personally.
Yeah,
So.
and I like it's perfect size for those girls that want to get into guitar, especially if they're looking right now to do electric guitar.
Exactly. It feels like you're, made for the guitar almost.
I'm like, all right, we're gonna have the roadie come in and grab that and take it out of the way because we want to talk about your new single and the EP that you have out. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so for today I'm going to be playing Mirror Room, which is kind of the center of my EP. My EP is called Reflection. So this is, more of a literal stance, but it's about being trapped in a room where you feel totally secluded and yet kind of invisible because there's so many mirrors, so much reflection.
I like it. And I know you have a lot going on this summer. You're going to be here in Arizona, over in California, Europe, all over the place performing. So where can people find more information?
You can find me at Tia Penny Sings on everything.
There it goes. All right, here she is, Tia Penny with her new single.
Hoping for a change every time. I only see it strange when I close my eyes. Guess in this room you can't hide. I'm holding tight in my fists. Can see in every angle that exists. Love to have one that I missed. 'Cause in the mirror room, where everywhere you turn, all that I can see stares right back at me. Is it weird to be full of nothing but transparency? Those clear band-aids don't heal the way I bleed. Shattering those smears will leave bad luck for only Saturdays. But at least then I wouldn't be sheer. 'Cause in the mirror room, where
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Cox Mobile.
As technology becomes more embedded in daily life, many families are turning to tools like artificial intelligence to learn new things, to get quick answers. Earlier this week, Brad talked with Sarah Dooley to help families navigate this evolving digital landscape during National Safety Month.
Good morning, Sarah. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm good to talk to you about something that a lot of people need to learn about, and that is AI, and especially when it comes to AI literacy and what parents and, I'll tell you, older adults need to know about this.
That's right. AI literacy is so important because AI is everywhere right now. If you're not already using it every day, it's likely you will be soon, whether to generate information, solve problems, or even get help with everyday tasks. Cox's research shows that of the seniors who are already using AI, 42% are using it to figure things out or learn something new, which is a great use of these tools. But as many of us know, AI isn't always right. Sometimes AI tools can confidently return information that's incomplete or inaccurate, which is where risk comes in. And that's why that AI literacy concept is so critical. It helps us know when to pause, when to seek more information, and helps us stay safe online.
I like that. All right, let's talk about, of course, a lot of misinformation happening out there. And so what should families, be paying attention to?
Misinformation is a real problem across generations. In fact, the research showed that of the seniors and sandwich generation members surveyed, nearly a third had personally experienced misinformation and disinformation online. And as AI-generated content is becoming harder to spot, this is becoming an even greater challenge. That's why, especially when it comes to critical topics like your health, your finances, or even current events, it's so important to talk to a real expert and get some backup, whether it's your doctor, your financial advisor, or a trusted friend or family member, to make sure that information you're receiving online is accurate.
So what everyday activities are we seeing with AI popping up there and causing kind of like, risks that we don't really realize?
Online shopping showed up as a major area of concern. In fact, over 50% of those surveyed said that online shopping was among their top online safety concerns, whether it's fake AI storefronts, impersonated customer service representatives, or even those fake AI reviews that might mislead you. There is a wealth of opportunities for concern around online shopping. And a second area of concern that showed up in the research was around AI-generated messages, emails, and those deep fake videos where a real person is impersonated using AI-generated content. Those used to target more celebrities, but now, given the ease that AI makes it for anyone to create content, they're targeting everyday people and showing up in routine tasks, which is why it's so important to keep our guard up when we get a message that feels suspicious.
Yeah, it's amazing. First, it used to be this phone calls, texts, and now we're looking at these AI type of things. So what should people be kind of like using to make sure they're not getting, AI scammed, I guess?
I've got two habits for you that can help prevent AI scams from targeting your family. The first one is the habit of verification. And what I mean by verification is just stopping, verifying, and asking for help. You can verify when you get information online to make sure it's accurate and safe by talking to a trusted friend or a family member, going to a third-party website, even getting on the phone and calling someone to ask and make sure that it's accurate. The second practice that I want people to keep in mind is that they can actually work with their mobile service provider like Cox Mobile to understand the safety settings that are available to them. Whether it's privacy controls, parental controls, or spam filters, your local retailer can help make sure your device and your browser are safer.
Oh, wow. This is such important information, Sarah, that we all need to know. So where can we find more?
You can find more information about the research at cox.com/mobile safety. There are resources for conversations with teens to help the sandwich generation and for seniors and older adults who are navigating online safety. And if you want more information about AI for everyday life, you can visit my website, aiempoweredmom.com.
Perfect. Sarah, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks to you. Take care.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Cox Mobile.
Coming up, this may be your last chance to eat under the pecan groves for the season. We are getting a taste of quiescence. That's next. Quiescence at the farm at South Mountain closes down for the summer. So Lexi shows us why you should try to get there before June 27th.
Quiescence at the Farm is a fine dining restaurant known for its true farm-to-table experience, where most of the ingredients are grown just steps from the kitchen. Let's head inside and meet the chef. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for having me here. This all looks so amazing. We have made it inside to Quiescence, and with me is Chef Dustin.
Hello.
Tell me a little bit about the fine dining experience you guys have here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, farm to table, it definitely drives our menu. We have a garden on site called Soil and Seed, and the garden is really like our culinary director. So if the garden's vibing, the kitchen is vibing. It's really a treat for me to be able to walk the grounds and kind of see what's popping out of the ground and just get a lot of inspiration. But we also have some fruit orchards around the property too. Sometimes we kind of get overwhelmed with the vegetables and the fruit, so we like to do a lot of preserving as well. So we get to preserve the season, and that's always fun to put that on the plate as well.
And so you guys have different menus sometimes throughout, depending on what is blooming, what's popping in the garden, of course.
Correct. So, you know, we're definitely at an advantage because most of our produce is coming from the same soil, so everything kind of plays together that much better. But we'll make small changes. It's not necessarily the whole set. But yeah, it's the menu is probably changing once to twice a week. Sometimes it gets a little bit more aggressive when you have those seasonal changes as well. So, but we just wait for the garden to kind of give us some direction.
And so tell me a little bit about just the two dishes that are in front of us and how much of it is incorporated from out in the garden.
Yeah, absolutely. So this right here is going to be our roasted beet semi-salad. We also have some beet chips on there, some nasturtiums that's coming from the property, arugula, a sugar snap pea right in the middle that is split open just to kind of show off. The citrus is from the property as well. And then we have a preserved Budahan citrus right here. So it's kind of like that rolled up citrus. So it's one of those unique ingredients that come from the property. You only get a handful of it, but we preserve that as well. This right here is going to be our house-made farfalle. We do use a non-GMO flour coming from Hayden Flour Mills, which is a local flour company as well. We've got some watermelon radish, some sugar snap peas in there too that are coming from the property. We also do a duck confit, so the protein is something that's pretty unique because we do raise the ducks on site as well. Yeah, so we take it to that level. Sunchokes on there too, so you have some sunchoke chips. That comes from McClendon Farms, which is in Peoria, certified organic, and then fried parsley, which is from the property as well.
I love how so much of this is sourced from here or somewhere in Arizona.
Absolutely.
And you guys also have different events, pop-ups that you guys do. Where can people learn about that?
You can go to our website, thefarmatsouthmountain.com. For social media, you can go q@thefarm.com. And we do have a barbecue pop-up called Smoke and Savor that we're doing about twice a month. But it really just kind of gives our chefs a way to be a little bit edgier with the smoked meats, because obviously it's fine dining and there's a lot of like detailed touches. So to be able to play with the fire and the proteins and the smoke, it really does go a long way with my staff.
And of course, it's best to have a reservation so you're guaranteed a spot. Where can they make those?
You can make that on Open Table, or you can go to the website, thefarmatsouthmountain.com, and it'll give you direction.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you. Pleasure.
Turns out one of the most powerful wellness tools is something you're already doing. You've probably heard about breath work, but what exactly is it and what does it do? Brad recently found out.
The breathwork at Reconnect is very unique. It's different from other places because we have a style and even a certification that's going to walk you through a little differently. So whether it's physical, mental, emotional, preventative health, whatever it is you kind of need for the class, we kind of dive into it that way. So Jeremy walks you through, or any of our Resurrect certified folks are going to walk you through slowly, take you to the peak, bring you back down with full sound in a safe space to do so. Reconnect breathwork is amazing. We also have a certification. It's called Resurrect. And it's different because we walk you through whether you're looking for something to release physical, mental, emotional health. What happens in the class is you show up, everything's already here. We have eye pillows, we have 3 different ways of seating based on your age and mobility. We have sound, so we are gonna fully walk you through, get the body relaxed, let the day fully wash away, and then we're gonna take you to the peak and challenge yourself. But remember, it's all what you can do and where you're at in that moment. And then we're gonna bring it back down with a beautiful message. Breathwork is important because a lot of us are walking through daily life and our hormones are not regulated. High cortisol, stress, and it's all in the breathing mechanics. So if you have high blood pressure or you're an athlete, it really is for everyone because there's something with the breathwork you can do to just stabilize that. And a lot of our stress is carried in our breath, whether you're holding it taut all day or you're rapid breathing. This helps your nervous system to recalibrate and be able to walk through life in a better way. The reason why breathwork is for everyone is because there's always something else that we're not seeing that's up ahead. So whether it be, I just want to be better at running this marathon, or I have something from the past that I really do need to release, or I want to challenge my lungs and make them stronger and just be able to live longer. The thing about breathwork, it's not a one-time thing. It's not something you just come to once and okay, bye. If you can do this weekly, then you should be doing it. So it's going to be, let's say you have an emotional release, great. You're probably not going to come back the same week and have the same emotional release, or maybe you are. It works with your nervous system and what you have going on that day for what it is you need. If you're trapped during a Monday and you feel you really need to, beginning of the week or any day during the week, it helps set the tone, but then you meet yourself different at the beginning or the end. So there's always something that it's showing you what you need to reset your mind and focus to at that moment in that day and time. It's kind of not just something you're like, I did it once last month, thank you very much. It's very much a practice to get stronger at it and to challenge yourself. When you come into breath work, I want you to know that it is something that you can come in and know that you can leave everything there. You are in a community of people probably going through the same thing or something completely different, and no one cares. It's dark, the lights are turned down, you have your eye pillow, you really are in your safe bubble anyways, and we always have somebody there to tend to you, whether it is you have a question on a breath or you're having an emotional release or you need something, someone will always be there to aid to you. Let's say you can't make it to breathwork. You've got a busy schedule. We created something called the AIR app, AYR, and that will allow you to keep the practice going and work from it daily. Whether it's a quick 10 minutes that you have, you can go into the app. Let's say you need creativity or relaxation. You can work with it any part of your day and you can keep the practice even if you can't make it to our class. And then when you do show up to class, it's really cool because then you've been building those lungs and that strength. You can even test yourself a little bit with it. We would love to see you at one of our breathwork classes. So don't forget to go on, book for either Scottsdale or Mesa location, and don't forget to download the AIR app.
On tomorrow's show, we'll get some history about the Mother Road at NAU's Route 66 Museum, and we'll get the top events to add to your weekend calendar. Plus, we'll see what Wally's driving in this week's Wally's Weekend Drive. Thanks for hanging out with us. A happy 22nd birthday to Emily Sizik. A happy 4th birthday to Dawson Barone. We hope you get a lot of dinosaurs. Brad Perry will be back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Fielding Management Group, Crave Protein Cafe, Cox Mobile, and Vail Valley Foundation.